Hello everyone, welcome back to Codio. Yogesh here, your data scientist buddy. Today we are building a beautiful fully functional calculator app using the Python and Tkinter. This project is perfect for beginners but looks premium and modern with the dark theme. We will understand how Tkinter works, how button events will work, and how to perform mathematical operation inside the GUI. So here what we are going to learn? We are going to learn here GUI creation using the Tkinter, button commands, taking the user input and showing output in the text box. Okay, so let's dive into the code while importing the library. So which library we are going to use here? We are going to use here our Tkinter library. Okay, so today is the day 21, so let's create new folder of day 21 and let's create one more file name I will give calculator.py, and in this we are going to write the code. Okay, so let's dive into the code and import our library, that is Tkinter library. So import Tkinter as Tk, and from Tkinter import the message box, and after importing the Tk module we are going to create our object. So here I am using root as an object, so Tk of Tk, T is capital and K is small, and after that we are using here main loop, and in that main loop I can use here tk dot main loop, and let's run this code. So here you will identify like one small interface is opened, that is tk. Okay, so that is our user interface, we can call. Just close this, and now let me try to create the title. So root.title, here I am giving the title name is calculator. Okay, and let's run this one, and geometry also we can use. So before going to use geometry I will just run this part. So here you will identify here our previously the name was tk and now the name is calculator. Okay, so let's close this one. So after that we can give the geometry. So root.geometry 400 x 500. Okay, means how much size do you want of your graphical user interface, and I given the title here calculator, and after that we will give the background color. So for background color I will give root.config, one of the method we have config. In that config I will give the background color black, or else we can give different color also. I am giving here hashtag of IE or 1E, 1E, 2E. So that is also one of the black color but somewhat gray color it is. So let's run this file once and let's check how is the color look like. So you can observe the color is looking like this, calculator. So for that I will give here pack. Title label dot pack, title label dot pack, and pad equal to 10. Okay, and let's run this again. So for running here only I will write calculator.py. So here it is appeared, calculator. Okay, it's looking premium and looking good also. So let's close this one, and now we are going to write the input frame. So for input frame, what we can do, I will create one more variable of frame is equal to and tk dot frame, and here I will also give the color that I chosen. Okay, and then frame dot backup. No need of this one ID. Okay, so here we are written the frame, and after that frame we are given here root of background color, this one, and frame dot back, and after that, after this back, let's give the label of number 1 and number 2. So for that, tk dot label of frame, and in this frame only this color will appear, all the color will appear in this frame. So frame of first number, enter the first number, and a font also Arial, and background color we are given, and after background color, row is 0, column is 0, and paddy is, let's give this one 5 for better understanding, and run this one. So here it's appeared first, enter first number, okay. And if we change this color to this, to white, and let's run this one again. So here this is the frame, it is appeared, enter the first number, enter the second number. Okay, so like this you can also do, so it will look premium, and little bit only I am changing here the color is 1E or 2E, same color I will use here. Okay, this one also fine. Yes. Okay. Next, enter the second number, or here better I will write number 1 or number 2. Number 1. So, okay. Dot label of number 2. Okay, just copy and paste previous one only, number 1, and this one is number 2. When we are running here, number 1 and number 2 it was appeared. Okay, so let's do this one, and after this we need our entry file where we are going to enter our number. So for that I will write tk dot enter or entry of frame, and here we can give font is Arial, and entry of 2 also I given here, color is white, is. So here we are created 2 entry box also, and next here I am giving 2 variable, I am assigning 2 variable, number 1 and is equal to tk dot string variable, another one number 2 is equal to tk dot string variable. What this 2 value will do, it will hold the values typed by the user where in the entry box. Okay, So next one, in the entry box we will write, or we will give this to variable. Okay, so here only I will assign text variable. Text variable is equal to number 1, and in second entry point also I will assign text variable number 2. Okay, so these number 1 and number 2, it will hold the value that is entered by the user. Okay, so once let me run this one and let's check it was created or not created. So here guys, you can see our calculator. In this calculator, number 1 and number 2 it is coming, and here if we are typing any number 749, and again any number we are typing number 1 and number 2, so it is appearing here, and internally we are storing in the variable that is number 1 and number 2. Okay, these two variables we are created for storing. Okay, so this one is completed, our entry part, and our label part is completed. Now I am creating one more frame for button. So button frame, in that button frame I can write btn frame, button frame, and here also I will give the color, any color, and button.paddy I will give 20. Okay, so this is just for button purpose. And next I will give here button style. Okay, how our button will look like. So button style, in this button style I will give font. Okay, here only I will give font is Arial, and okay, this one it's given the correct only, but let me somewhat modify it. Font is equal to Arial, and here I will take it bold, so that's fine. And after that, width, height also I will give here. So let me give here width is not 5, it's not 8, it's 5, that's fine. Height is 2 or 1, that's fine. And background color also we will give, and foreground color also we can give white. Okay, yes. So this is the button style we have decided. Now we are going to create our button. So for creating the button, ta dot button, B should be capital, and here we have to give the button frame like this. Okay, so button frame, we will not use here lambda function or any other thing, simple thing we will use. So text, in the text I want the icon, that is plus icon, correct, and comma. Button style we will give here. So for button style, star we will give, we will apply here button style our. Once only we are created and we can apply everywhere. So button style, that's it, dot grid, and in that grid I will give row is 0, column is 0, or pad of X and pad of 5, that's fine. And we will check it where it is appearing. Why? Because that is very important part, and this main loop we can keep it at the last. Yes. Now let me run this one. And let's check where it is appearing. Calculator. Okay, so here it's appeared our number 1, number 2, and button is appeared here. Okay, that's fine. Another button also I will create like this only. Okay, so just I will copy and paste here. So tk dot button of button frame, that is 5, and column only I will change, column 1. Okay, that's fine. And tk dot button of multiplication, column 2, then column 3, and this fine multiplication, and also tk dot button of modulus, and here we will change now row 0 to row 1. Okay, then another button, so here we will use square, so x square, okay. One more button we will create, that is for clear, so tk dot button or here I will mention clear, so I can CLR, so that is for clear our screen. Okay, so it's fine. Row 1, column 1, and pad x is 5, and pad y also 5. That's fine. Okay, next one more button we will create, that is for exit button, so tk dot button of exit. Okay, so these are the buttons we are created. Let me run it first and let's check how it will look. Yeah, now it is looking like perfect calculator. When we will click on plus, minus, multiplication, division, and double square, clear, so it will clear the output. Here it should be appeared, and exit. So exit purpose we will give the command. So here only I will give the command. So here root dot white we can give, or else we can write here root dot destroy. So both will do the same thing. Save it and let's once run it. It is working or not, let's check. So press exit. Yeah, so it's going to exit. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, next one more thing we need to create, that is our output box. So let's create the variable output text. So I give that output text variable, and text variable we are going to create here. So tk dot text, correct only, height only we need to check. Height I will give here 8, that's fine, and width also I will give. Width is 20, not 20, 40. 40 is the width, and font also I can give, okay, Arial and 40, that's fine, and foreground is white, If background is okay, whatever it is, and this PD I will give 5. Okay. Next, where it should appear, for that I will simply give the pack. So output text dot pack of paddy of 10. So paddy is 10. So just run this one. Let's check where it is appeared. Okay, so that is also fine. It is appearing here in text. Okay. So whatever the calculation we will do here, it should appear here. That's fine. So just close this calculator. Close this one also. And now we have to write the function for our button. So one by one I will create all the buttons function. So for where we can write the button function, so at the top only we have to write this variable we are saved in number 1 and number 2. These are very important. Okay, so after configuration, here I am going to write the function. Or at the top also we can write. It is not mandatory, wherever we want we can write, but better for practice we can write at the top. That is fine. Okay, so let's write after this configuration. Here I will mention function. We are writing here function for all. So first one I will write the function using def. For clear the screen, so clear screen I will create clear screen, and in this clear screen I will add here output, whatever the variable we are created, output text dot delete, and in this delete I am going to use 1.0 and pk dot end. Okay, so it will clear our output. That's fine. So this clear screen function we will keep in the button. We will give the command. So just copy this clear screen and let's go to our button. Where is our clear button? Is there, and this, and here we can write the command. Like this we are written command equal to root dot destroy. Same like that here also we can write the command equal to clear screen. Okay, so clear screen, whenever we will click this clear button, so this clear function will work. Okay, this is for clear. Now for addition or for subtraction we will write, so def of add, function name add we are created. In this addition we will use try and except method. So like anyone is entered ABCD also, so it should not be get error or our program should not be crashed. So try number 1 of float, number 2 of float, number 1 plus number 2, and it will insert in the end. So this is show the result, and in this result it will show number 1 plus number 2 addition result. or instead of this number 1 number 2 directly we can write addition result. Addition result. Yes, that's fine. Otherwise anyone will type ABCD, so it should show in the message box, input error, please enter the valid number. So this is, we are written for addition. Okay, now for subtraction, so depth of subtract, in this also subtract, we will write the same functionality, try and number 1 minus number 2, subtraction result is this, number 1 minus number 2, message dot show error. Okay, so just copy this addition, copy this subtraction also, these two functions. First one we will see this two function is working properly or not. After that we will use another one. So command is equal to addition, another one. With subtraction also we will write command is equal to subtraction. Okay, so this two function is working or not, we will check once. Let's run. Okay, number 1 I will add here 50, 40, subtract. Addition is 90, that's fine. Subtraction is 10, it's very nice. Clear output, so it is clear and exit. Okay, so our calculator is working very fine. Now we can write the functionality of multiplication also. So I will give here the command is equal to multiply So we have to remember this name multiply. Another name I will give here divide also. Even though we can create the function, after creating the function we can write the function name here, or else we can write the first our function name and then we can create the function at the last. Divide. Another one is for modulus also we need to create. So I will give a command is equal to modulus. Yes. And one more command we have to write here for square. So command is equal to square. We need to write the function for multiplication, division, modulus and square. So just remember this one and let's come at the top. Subtraction we are done. Next step for multiplication, multiply, then try and accept, and in the try number is multiplied by number 2 and showing this result in the number 1 number 2. Okay, next another function I have to write for divide. So divide and try and accept, try number 1 float and number 2. If anyone is enter number 2 is equal to 0, so it will show the error, math error, cannot divide by the 0, or if someone enter the correct number, so in the result it will show number 1 divided by number 2 and it will show in the result. Okay, So this value error and the except we are kept. Division is completed. Next one we need to try for modulus. So def of modulus and try of number 1, and in the modulus it will show the remainder. Next, square, def of square, and number 1 is multiplied by 2 times. Okay, yeah. So this is the functionality we have completed up to now, and this one is our UI element. Yes, correct. So here we are written the function for all our command, for square, for modulus, and for division, and for multiplication also. Okay, so let's try this code and run this one. Now number 1 I will write here 60, and number 2 is 5. So let's see, the addition is 65, correct. Subtraction is 55, very nice. Multiplication is 300, correct only. Division is 12, yes. Modulus is 0 reminder. Square is 3600, and if you want to clear, then clear it, and we can press to exit, so we will exit. Okay, if someone is entered, suppose T, so what it will show? Okay, it will appear the one with box. Okay. Okay, please enter the valid number. Close it. Okay, clear it. So again it is showing that please enter the input error. Okay, so just close it and press on exit. So this was our modern GUI calculator built completely using the Python and Tkinter, or we handle the exception, design a professional user interface, and learn how button events work. This project is perfect for your portfolio and interview discussion. It shows your understanding of graphical user interface development. 97 lines code we have written, and that is fully understandable. Okay, so if you found this useful, press like and subscribe. Tomorrow we will continue with another amazing Python project in our 100 days 100 Python project. Keep coding, keep growing. Yogesh here, signing off. See you in the next video. Thank you guys.